Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now, I have been having an absolute nightmare trying to put these 5 gas puzzles into our software, which I was doing because somebody said that the tiny URLs didn't work very well in terms of they weren't always loadable for them. It's how I've been putting in the gas app URLs for some weeks now. I think I might go back to that because I may have introduced errors. I really hope I haven't. I may have got dates wrong or something, and I still couldn't display one of the puzzles perfectly, but we will nonetheless be attacking these gas puzzles in a moment. I have, as I say, spent some time putting them in, but I haven't studied them to solve them at all. I will be doing that as fast as I can once I've explained the rules to you, and that will come after advertising our merchandise, like this hoodie, which is very fetching, I'm sure, and or maybe that's just the person in it. Lots of holiday merchandise, including a cap now available on the merch tab on the web, on the channel. And what else have we got? We've got the Patreon reward hunt for the month, which is the rather brilliant Paint by Numbers Institute by Panthera and the Asylum. We've got Simon's Solve of Zatamath, also on Patreon, his 2 Truths and a Lie. We've got streaming. We were streaming yesterday. Thank you for the mostly kind comments about the streaming. We're grateful for those. It's certainly out of our comfort zone, as you can see if you watch that video. Thank you for following the channel. Thank you for, if you are one of the people on Discord who contribute so well to a very good discussion there about everything. There's also our apps. There's Sven's Sudoku pad, and there are these gas puzzles today. So these are the genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles. So anybody can have a go at these. They often serve as very good introductions to the rules, but they are puzzles that most people can get through if they just stick at them. So these are not the fiendish break-ins that you sometimes see on this channel. Now, these are done by Philip Newman, Sam Kappelman-Lyons and Clover, a wonderful trio of setters who put them out once a day on the daily Sudoku channel on the Discord server. Now, I catch up with them occasionally. Somehow I always seem to fall further behind, so I'm obviously not doing 5 every 5 days. And first of these puzzles comes from October the 15th. So let's go through the rules. Philip Newman gives his titles, and you can see the Shamrock in this one. It's very nicely depicted by German whisper lines. So normal Sudoku rules apply, and along the green lines, any 2 digits that are next to each other on the line must have a difference of at least 5, which is a very interesting rule set that gives us some intriguing relationships. So that's the first one from October the 15th. From the next day, now this is Exclusion Sudoku by Clover. So don't jump in thinking it's like quadruples and that one of those digits must be a 4. In fact, none of those digits can be a 4. That's what the rule says. Because of the 4 in the circle, none of the digits surrounding it can be that number. Normal Sudoku rules again. Normal Sudoku rules and only normal Sudoku rules in the next one, which is a Sam Kappelman-Lyons classic. Now, they are always fun. Not that any of these puzzles aren't. Now, this is the one I had trouble displaying. This is Summometers by Philip Newman. Now, these sorts of marking have also been called arrows in the past, and I was trying to overlay an arrow on a thermo. Unfortunately, the software insists that the arrow lies below the thermo line, the line. So hopefully you can still see the intent here. So let's take this one as an example. Digits along the arrow must sum to the circled total. So those 2 digits add up to the number in the circle. Arrows are also thermometers. Digits must increase from the tip of the arrow, which I've now got as a bulb, to the circle. So you can see that that will work on this arrow. If that's the total, that must be smaller, and that 1 is the smallest Sudoku digit of all. So these are summometers, and they are both adding those 2 digits to get the circle, and they are a thermometer, so the digits increase from the bulb. So I hope that is understandable. Finally, even count by Clover. So a value in a circle tells you how many of the 4 cells surrounding that circle contain even digits. So 2 of these 4 cells have even digits in. The even digits around a circle don't have to be different from each other as long as they follow Sudoku rules. So you could have 2 of the same digit around there, for instance. So that is what we've got in the 5 puzzles. I'm going to try and remember to restart my clock each time so I know how fast I've been. Last time I did this, puzzle 4 was won by Sam, and I just died because I couldn't see one basic relationship that applied throughout it. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen this time. Aiming for a 2 hat total for a fast time, a 1 hat total for a slower time, and a dinosaur if I just crawl over the line like in that one. So let's get started. Let's get cracking. Here we go. German whispers. So 7 has to be flanked by 1 and 2 on the line. And 3 has to be flanked by 8 and 9. They're useful numbers to already be on the line. So now the low digits, I'm just going to highlight those because we can work them out for most of these lines straight away. We must alternate along a German whisper line between high and low numbers. So I'm going to mark the highs in orange and the lows in blue, and I think that will help. It normally does. Now that can't be a 4, so that's 1 or 2 and it's low. This could be a 4. That also actually could be a 4 if there were 9 on both sides of the line. We've got 4 blues in box 2, so they are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Honestly, okay, these 2 can't be 4 because they're seeing an 8. That's a simple reason why. So one of these is a 4. Therefore, one of these 2 is a 9 along its line. I'm missing the point here. Well, not a great start. Now, can that be 6? Yes. Okay, I'm looking at the high numbers now. I've got an 8-9 pair to go in those cells. This is seeing a 3 or a 4 actually, so that must be 8 or 9 as well. What's that telling me? If these can't be 8 or 9 in box 4, only one of those can be 8 or 9. That must be an 8 or 9, which is a surprise. That means this is in an 8-9 pair in the row, and that is now 6 or 7. This must therefore now be 1 or 2 by the German whisper rule. And this is where the 4 goes in the box. That makes that a 9. That doesn't see any of the other. Now this also sees an 8-9 pair. That is 6 or 7, so this can't be 4. Actually, that told me that. Now 3 can't be here because that can't be 8 or 9 anymore. So 3 must be there. This is part of a 1-2 pair. This is this sees 6, 8 and 9 and it's large, so it's 7. Making that a 1-2 pair. I keep getting single deductions and not getting any further from them. This sees 6, 7, 8 and 9 in the row, 3 and 4 in the column, 5 in the box. That is 1 or 2, completing various 1-2 sets. Now 2 must be in one of those cells. None of these digits can be 1 or 2. Interesting, but not. It doesn't quite tell me anything. Right, 9 and 7. I can place those in box 2. 9 and 7. This is a 6-5 pair. Edges are 1 and 3. This can't be a 1 because there's a 1-2 pair in the column. Right, so 3 there. 1 here. That becomes a 2. 1 and 2 are fixed. This is a 6. I should have used that earlier. So this is a 7. Sorry, I think I've got my screen resting on some wires, so it might be bouncing around. I'll fix that after this puzzle. 7, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't know. come on, there's probably some very clear thing now. 71894, that's 2 or 6. This is a 1 because it sees 3, 2 and 4. So we're going to get a 1 down there somewhere. 6, 3, 1, 2, 5. That's not a 7. That's not a 7. 7 is in one of those cells. Oh, I'm just not approaching this right. That's 5 or 8. Right, we've got 3, 4 and 5. That's a 5 to fill in row 4, that is. And then we've got a 3, 4 pair. Let's make those blue. So that must be the same as that and that. It's not worth colouring them, is it? I've got 2, 3 and 4. Ah, so this is low now. It sees all the high digits. So that's low. These 2 are high. Now I know where 1 goes in box 7. It's got to be there. Gets me a 1 up at the top. Surely I can do all the 1s now. No, not quite. This is low, but it's not 1 or 2. So that's 3 or 4. So on its line, we must have 8s and 9s only. This is 3 or 4 because 1 and 2 are gone in the box. So we've got a set of 2, 3, 4 down here now. And 1 is obviously blue as well. No, this has not gone fast. 2, 8, 9, 7, 6, 1, 3, 4 and 5. So that's a 5 because 3 and 4 are in its box. So we can do 4 and 3. That's going to put 4 there. Now that's on a line, which is useful. Now I can disambiguate the 8s and 9s, I think. 8, 8. And over here, 9 and 8. Right, now 8 and 7. No, it doesn't resolve 1 and 2. These must both be 3s. Right, that's useful. 4 there. None of these are touching a 6, are they? So 5 can't be there or there. So in the column it's there. 5, 8 is there. 5, 7 and 9. Oh, I've got nowhere to put a 9 in. So I've made a mistake by putting 2 9s in this box. I was trying to put an 8 in that cell. Oh, but I've used that. That should have been a 9. When I put the 8, when I was trying to put a 9 there, when I was trying to put an 8 here, I used that. Then it goes over here and fixes that. Now it looks better. Okay, sorry about that. Fixing errors as we go. 2, 6, that's a 1. This is a 4. Oh, dear me. I hate making slip-ups like that, and I do it far too often because I'm painfully human. 1 there, 2 there. 9 must be there. We've got a 7, 4 pair. 2 and 3. That's a 5. We've got a 3, 6 pair to go in at the end. Is this an? That's an 8. So 5 there. We've got a 7 down here. 5, 1, 8, 2, 7, 4. This time will not be very good, but at least I'm going to finish. 5 and 7. Hopefully it's still under 10 minutes. I don't dare look at the clock. 6, 2, 6 and 3. 8 minutes, 12 seconds. Okay, not too bad. That was easier than I was making it, I suspect. Although actually I don't really know how. It would have certainly been a bit easier if I had made the error. That cost me probably best part of a minute. There we go. Interesting puzzle though. And the Shamrock is done. Let's just remove the colours so we can see the Shamrock in its glory again. There we go. Right, let's move on now. Exclusion. Now I've never done a puzzle with this rule set before. Let's restart. No, that's the wrong thing. Restart the clock. There we go. Okay, so there's no 5. Right, there's no... Oh, I don't know what to do. Right, 2 goes in one of those cells and it can't be there because of the rule. So we get a 2 here. 2, 7, 5, 6. We get 5 in one of those. 8 can't be there and also can't be there. So we can place 8 in box 8. That's giving me an 8 here. That 8 seems now an unnecessary clue. Oh, that's 8. So these are resolved and that's all the 8s. No, there's one more to fill in box 4. Got to be there. Okay, 1 in this central box is now given by the 1 clue. That gives us 1 up here using that 1 clue. One of those is a 1. 6, 1, 7, 2, 5, 8. Oh, neither of those can be 4. So actually this central box is very useful. We can put all the digits in now. 2, 3, 9, 1, 8. 7 can't be there, so 7's here. 4 can't be on the right side, so that's 4. That can't be a 5. Yeah, there are enough clues here to really get going. 5 can go there. One of those is a 5. The clue in the grid helps again. And it helps again in box 4. Then we're down to one of those being a 5. And with that X-wing, I don't think the clues get them done. 7 though. 7 can be placed there. This is quite straightforward if you can find the right clues to look for. Which is easier said than done, but it's gone quite well for me there so far. I'm just left with an X-wing on 7s. 4, that's just ordinary Sudoku rules. I get to place that. And 4 can't be there by the special rule. 4 there, that fixes the 5 X-wing. We're going to get 4 down here. Ah, but we can place 4 in box 6, so that resolves it. 6 over here somewhere. I can't see that. Let's try a different digit. 5, 8, 2, 7, 4. One of these is 6. That's not a different digit, but... Ah, 6 in the top row. There's only one place it can be. Interesting. So 1, 9 pair there. 6 must be here now. A 2, 3 pair. The rule's not fixing those. 1 and 9 here. The rule is fixing those. That gives me a 3, 6 and 9 there. 1, 2, 3 triple. Ah, we know where 3 goes because of the clues. And in fact, I can do 1 and 2 as a result of that. I forgot to fix this screen. 8, 5, 7. Hope it's not bouncing around. 1 and 9 as a pair there. 3 and 9 across the top. Yes, they're done. 1, 6, 3. 3 is very useful with the clue that's here. Then we get a 1, 2 pair, a 9, 3 pair. They're resolved, of course. That's become 2 and a 3. 1 and 7 here. Yeah, ordinary Sudoku does that. Oh, 2 can be placed by the rule. 1, 2, 1, 9. 3 and 9. This has been quite a fast time, it feels like. 9 and 2. 9 and 1. 7 and 6 to go. Bingo. Right. Yeah, 3 minutes 52. That was even maybe a little quicker than it felt to me. There we go. That's... No. Still things are trying to get under my screen. I do apologise. There. That should be steadier in case it's been bouncing around. Right, let's now have a look at the next one, which is, oh, the classic by Sam. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it. Okay, let's restart. Right, there's a 1, 2 pair there I can immediately see. So that's a 4, 8, 9 triple. Those two are going to be 3 and 6. There's an 8, 9 pair there, symmetrically placed. 2, 5, 6 there. So let's just do some eliminating. That can't be 4, that can't be 2, that can't be 5, that can't be 6. That is a 4, naked single. Let's get in the right mode for entering those. And a 1 there. We're going to get a 1 here somewhere. And that gives us a 1 in the central box. Oh, that can't be 8 or 9. That's useful. 6, 7, 4, 1, 8, 9. That's a naked 2. Fixes almost everything in column 4. 5, 8, 1, 6, 9. 4 has to be there in this row. 3 has to be there. That can't be a 2 because of the 1, 2 pair. 3, 6, 9, 5. That's a naked 8. Oh, spotting all the naked stuff today. 7 there. It's not really as rude as it sounds. Promise. 8, 5, 8, 9, 6, 9. These are 2 and 6. They've been available for a while. 1, 6, 9 as a triple there. Oh, that's no 2, 4, 7 here. Okay, I'm going to have to find a break into the corners. What's that going to be? Let's do some pencil marking. There's a 7 in one of those. There's a 5 in one of those. 3 and 6 are a pair here. No, that's not necessarily true. That could be 6. Oh, 1. That is the only place for 1 in its box. 7 and 3 are done in box 7. So 5 goes there. That's a naked 6, and then we can get 2 and 4. Right, that should get us going again. That's 8 or 9, so that's where 2 is. 2 goes there. 4 and 7. Okay, let's look over here. That's a 9. So we can finish the column. 8, 3. That 3 fixes the 6, 3 pair that's been holding me up a little bit. 6, 3, 8. That's a 2, 4 pair. That's a 1, 9 pair. 1 and 6. They're done. Okay. 2. That is 8 or 9. So that gives me a pair in the column. And that must be 5 with 7 at the top. That places 5 there. That's a 6. 4 there. That's a naked 9. 8 and 6. That becomes 9 with 8. And just a couple of bits to finish off. There we go. That is pretty quick, surely. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's a very nicely set up classic. I don't know how much it matters to spot this 1, 2 pair being ruled out of those 3 cells and this 8, 9 pair being ruled out of those. But since that's the first thing I did see, it turned out to be very handy, frankly. Oh, look, you could place 1 in this box from the absolute beginning. I didn't realize that. Didn't seem to matter too much. Right, so that's 1 from each of the compilers. And now we're back to Philip, who was the hardest to see. Now remember, these are summometers or thermarrows. They act both as thermometers and arrows. So let's restart and get cracking. Those 2 must be consecutive. Oh, these 3. Oh, these are all sets of 3. So this must be a 9, 8, 7, 6. Quadruple must be. Those 2 can't be 8. Those 2 can't be 6. And those 2 can't be 7. So one of these is 6 and has 1, 2, 3 on it. Nine, 8, 7, 6. I don't see how to tell which one. Right. I do. No, hang on. Yeah, I don't think 9 can be in these cells because that, given this 9, that would put a 9 on this arrow, and that's not possible. So these 2 can't be 9, and I think we can now attribute. We can attribute 2 of these digits, 7 and 6. Right, well 7 and 6 we can fill in 1, 6 we can fill in 1, 2, 3. 7 we can fill in 1, 2, 4 using the thermo properties as well as the arrows. 8 must have a 1 on it, and that can't be a 1. So the 1 must be there. That's 8. That's 9, which must now be 2, 3, 4 because it can't begin with a 1. This, I don't know. It's either 2, 5 or 3, 4. But that's got all the straight arrows done. We get a 1 here by Sudoku and a 5, 8 pair. We've got a 4, 7 pair there. Let's just look up this column. Yes, we place 4 there. 7, 9 pair at the top. We can do 1 and 6. This is a 2, 3, 5 triple. That can't be 2. Doesn't really fix all that or tell me what this is. Now, what is this? It can't be 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 or 9. So it's 3, 5 or 6. But it can't be 6 as this can't be 7. Oh, that also can't be 4. So it's 5 with a 6 there. That 5 means this is 1, 3, 4 makes 8. We get a 2 there. 6 here. We can fill in 8 and 3. That is now a 5. 3 there. 5, 9 pair. And a 2, 6 pair. Now, what about this arrow then, which has a 2? That can't be 2, 3, 7 or 6. It can't be 1 because of the thermo. 4 or 5, I reckon. And this is 6 or 7, but it can't be 6. So that's 7. 5 there. That didn't resolve anything horizontally. The 2 goes there, I can see. Could have done that before. Oh, that gives me the 5 in the column. 4, 9 pair. That is a 6, 3 pair that I can fill in. I can also fill in the 8, 1 pair. Then we've got a 4, 9 pair at the top as well. That's 1 and a 7, 8 pair. Lots of pairs emerging. We're going to have to do this arrow in a moment. Right, that can't be 1, 2, 3, 5 or 8. 4, 6, can't be 7, but it can be 4 or 6. This is 5 or 7. So that's not very clear cut. That's 2 or 5. That's 2, 5 or 8. Oh, 8 is seeing that cell now. Right, so it's a 2, 5 pair there. 4, 4. It's going to be a bit odd if these work together to eliminate one of the possibilities here, which I think is what's happening. Ah, there's a 2 in one of those cells. So that's an X-wing on 2s. That can't be a 2 because they're used up for columns 7 and 8. So we get a 6 there. That fixes the arrow. That's lovely and helpful. Right, 9 and 4 there. 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. The 5 sees those. That sees this pair. That fixes the 2. That's 9, 7, 9 there. 9, 2, 5, 4, 1. Ah, it's nice being able to go into beast mode a bit and really knock this one out. That is a 7, naked single. Right, 9 and 1. So the 9 does the 9, 4 and the 7, 4 pair, which I also want. Oh no, I've done those at the top of the grid now. 8, 1, 7, 6 and 3. We've got 2 digits in these final columns. And that fixes there. So another pretty quick one. 5 minutes 14. You know, it's funny. That felt quicker in some ways than the classic to me. But Philip, as always, a bit tricky. And it wasn't. Lovely puzzle, actually. That's really well put together. Certainly helps to spot that 9876 quadruple early on. Not that difficult in terms of a break-in, but a useful step. So, one more puzzle to do today are even count. Now, the value in a circle counts the number of even cells surrounding the circle. Okay. That would normally be a more complicated puzzle than a gas. Right, here we go. So all of these are even because they all are surrounded by 4s. That must be helpful. Yeah, that must be a 5, 7 with 1, 3 there because all the even numbers have gone in that box. Also, they all go here. So this is 3 and 5. Don't know how the 0 got there. Then a 1, 7, 9, 7, 9 there. 3, 5, 7, 1, 9. 2 is here. That's a 6, 8 pair. That is a naked 7. 1, 5, 9 is a triple there. 4, 6, 3, 5, 2. That's a 1, 8 pair. That is 7 or 9. Now we've got to get one even digit in there, and it's got to be here because all the other candidates are odd. And then the other 3 even digits in the box are there. So these are all odd. Oh, that can't be 9. So all the odds are done in this row. These must be even. That's the 1 even around this 1. Two, I can see, is placed here. Not actually that useful. 9, 1, 3, 2, 4. 6 is down there. That's not, again, very interesting. There's a 9 in one of those cells. I'm really scratching around at deductions at the moment. That's not 5. That's odd. What's going on here? We've got 2 more odds in this box, so we've already got 4 odds marked. Only one of those can be odd. But both of them might not be. Oh, that can't be 1 or 3 in the column, so that's 5. Wow, okay, that looks quite helpful. 5, 3 there. So these are from 1, 7 and 9. That's a triple. So we get the 5, 7 at the top. 7 must be there because it can't be in this cell. Oh, hang on. How did I conclude that? Did I think 7 couldn't be there? Probably did. Okay, that was nonsense. This is 7 or 8 by Sudoku. Let's do that instead. 6, 7 or 8 there. One of those is definitely a 1. Right, that must be odd to get the count up. That's 3 in this box. 2, 3, 1, 7, 9. Bursts of progress followed by bursts of nothing. 3. One of these is a 3. That's not useful. These are counting the even cells, so one of those is even. I can't think that I know which one. Okay, let's colour more stuff. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this actually. Right, top row we've got all the odd digits now. I hadn't seen that. Oh, there's loads of odds only. Wow, okay. But in the top row, those are all even. Right, that uses up the 2 even digits around this 2. That's odd for its column. I am going to just keep on. Oh, look, I can do these 2. Right, 5 and 9. So that's the 7 up here. Those are from 4, 6, 8. 9's in one of those cells. I thought I would know more about this from knowing about the parities in box 3. That's even. Oh, those are both even, and that's odd. I don't know that one of these is odd. Oh, right, I've got all the odds in row 2. Okay, so that's odd. Now I've got all the odds, all the evens in box 3. So that's even for its clue. And that must help. Yes, that gives me 4 evens in row 4. So I suddenly know that that is a 7. Wow, I mean, if that's how you have to do it, it's slightly harder than the average gas, I would say. Probably isn't how you have to do it, therefore. There, that's the same as that, doesn't help. That's a 9, right. 7 there, that's a 9, that's obviously a 9. We get a 9 there. Where does 9 go? It goes here, right. So they're even. That's 2 or 4, that's odd. So we can finish the shading of that row. We've got 5 odds in column 8. We need another even there in the final column. Right, so 1 is odd, that must be even, this must be odd, and that must be odd, and a 5 to boot. So it's actually the odds that are easier to fill in now for some reason. That's quite unusual in this sort of puzzle. You normally get going on the evens first. That's a 3-9 pair. That's a 1-7 pair that's resolved. So 5 goes there. 1 and 3, that fixes the 3-9 pair. 9. So I'm approaching this now as 2 separate puzzles, and I've finished the odds. Let's do the evens next. 4-6 pair there, 2-8 pair there, 4-6 pair there. That becomes an 8. Okay, that's good. 2, 8. That's a 4-6 pair though. 8 is there. That is a 6, 8, 6. That makes the 4-6 pair resolved. We get a 2 here, and that fixes a 4-2 pair. This must be known. It's a 4. 2 and 6 does 4 and 6. That does 4 and 8 and 6. That does 4 and 6. And this is finishing off now. 8, 4, 8 and 6. Oh, and I've mistyped a digit. I honestly don't think I've missolved anything. That should be a 6. There we go. So just over 7.5 minutes as a result of the mistyping down here, which I did late on. That's a very neat puzzle. You have to, I think, know a bit about parity colouring to get that done. Now, I hope that's genuinely approachable after what we've been through on the channel in so many videos. But it depends how many of those you've watched, I guess, and how much you've learned. But there we go. That was some really good. I enjoyed those puzzles, all of them. Now, what were my times? 8 minutes 12. That might have missed the double hat time. 3:52 for the next one. That was fine. 3:13. 5:14 looks like it was fine. 7:34 could have been just outside the double hat time. I doubt it for that puzzle. But that was really enjoyable. Thank you very much, as always, for watching the channel and for watching me solve some genuinely approachable Sudoku. I have enjoyed that, and I will see you tomorrow for more. Bye for now.